Receptions from his rookie year to 2022. Play action to Etienne behind the line of scrimmage, and Lawrence has plenty of time looking way downfield, and it's intercepted. Did he get a foot in bounds? He did.
Out here making impact. Take a look at him back here. He does a great job of not only getting back there, but obviously keeping his eyes on the quarterback, going out there, reading him the whole way, stays on it. Look at him tracking the ball, goes up, high points it, gets both feet in. Great job. Turnover for the Cowboys.
Bill Wanye-Thomas has been a standout on the practice fields in training camp on the West Coast. Ferguson in the slot, and there he is. First down reception for Ferguson as he stretches out to the 48-yard line into Jaguars territory.
For the Cowboys offensive line here.
Turpin and Tolbert to the left. Rush looks that direction, has to shake off a couple rushing Jaguars, but he can't get away. Taken down at the 40-yard line. He goes in motion. Settles back in. Rush with plenty of time to throw. Has to dump it off underneath to Davis. Nowhere going as Darius Williams takes him down.
World champ several times in the 70s.
Yeah, they won Super Bowl 9. Don't worry, they got it. That one outside, completed to Calvin Ridley. Rushing from the 3 technique. Third and short. Handoff, left side. He met with Damone Clark right at the line to gain, and they're going to mark him just shy of Pierce. And that is exactly what we'll see here as this one's put in the air by Logan Cook. A sideways spinning punt. Reeled in by Turpin, and he lost the football far side. And Jacksonville will hop on top of it. The Pro Bowl return man from 2022 coughs it up, and Gregory Jr. is there for the recovery.
Inside track. When you take that inside track, you have pressure coming from both sides. They pop it out of there. They go ahead and recover. Turnover for the Dallas Cowboys. You see the ball's high and tight. The little punch right there, that's all you need. Once you pull that elbow down, the ball has no place to go but out. He'll watch this one back on film, make the corrections.
Field position abundant here for Jacksonville as they get the ball back. Here's Etienne with a burst of speed up inside the 30-yard line.
Well on
the first play of the drive for Etienne and Jacksonville. Lawrence looks far side. There's Calvin Ridley pushed out of bounds by Deron Bland, but another gain of about 13 and another first down. More than 4 from the 11 for Jacksonville. Etienne again, the lone back, swallowed up as here comes Dante Fowler Jr. off the left side. Under 5 to play in the first quarter. Lawrence with time to throw, steps up, delivers back in the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Christian Kirk, the Texas A&M Aggie, has Jacksonville on the board.
But all the way across the formation, but he had time to sit back here all day long. Look at Trevor Lawrence. He's too comfortable coming in there at the end of the play, but by that time, it's too late. There you go. He got hands on him right at the line of scrimmage, but again, he just carries all the way through. You like to see Tyler Jones right there. You like to see him get his hands up and see his eye.
For the Jags, starting bunch. Lawrence with pressure from Sam Williams off the right side. Lofts it back to the end zone again. This time Zay Jones elevates and puts both feet down. And it's 8-0 Jacksonville in the first. And a couple.
Actually, 2 years ago, he's the offensive coordinator for Jacksonville. Nearly a pick six.
A pick six. That did not take long. First pass attempt of the drive, and Tavon Campbell. Quarterbacks at times on those wide receivers and sometimes out of the backfield. You're a tailback. Over the middle, Jake Ferguson elevates and makes the catch back past the 35-yard line, and a penalty marker flies in late. But what a grab from the second-year man from Wisconsin.
And what you're looking for, the same page.
Trying it again, this time underneath, dumped off to Malik Davis. Puts a foot in the ground and a stiff arm as well. Turns up the field, and let's go down on the sideline where we hear from Haley Sutton. On idle at that time. Finished second in the division as that one's thrown into coverage, tipped in the air, and there's Jalen Tolbert. Tolbert benefits. The ball was thrown into coverage. You can get east to the left now of Rush in the shotgun. Cooper Rush with time underneath to Dowdle. Dowdle bounces to the outside. Goes up to the numbers. Rico Dowdle barreling his way in, and he dropped the football at the 1. Jacksonville will recover. And just when Rico Dowdle thought he had pay dirt, it's Jaguars football inside the Cowboys 5.
In the field, going gets it to him, and then here comes Jacksonville with the good old swat. These guys are punching at the ball. Got a little bit away from his chest right there, so you guys pulled it out. Man, he was right there at the goal line. That's a lot of work for no payoff right there. Here comes the arm swooping in right there. You see the pull. That's great technique by that defensive back. Rico Dowdle is definitely going to want to have another opportunity at that.
Gregory Jr. Still an opportunity.
in that defensive back room, and it's showing up early on in this preseason.
Bigsby met by Sam Williams behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 2.
Love what Sam
To both quarterbacks, Cooper Rush and Will Greer. Jacksonville will take over at their own 12-yard line. Tank Bigsby with some space. Right side, up the sideline, stays on his feet, and he's finally pushed out of bounds.
This is all about losing.
Quad. As they go right back to Bigsby. Bigsby again breaking some tackles, and he's finally taken down by Marquise Bell.
We saw there he just lost a little bit of it.
Play action to Bigsby. Beathard lets this one fly deep downfield, and it is caught inside the 3-yard line, back on his feet and into the end zone. Wanye Thomas. The ruling on the field is that that's a grab. Wow. Jacob Harris pulls it down, but it looks like he's going to stay down at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, it's contested, obviously, but you like to see these guys not play the college rules and let him be down. You like to see them confirm that he stays right there after that.
To a field goal. It's a read option. Beathard kept it, and he's all alone. The entire defense went left. Beathard goes right, and Jacksonville scores.
Keep contained. This is his responsibility.
Preseason, they converted on the first try. Beathard lofted end zone, batted away by Israel Mukwamu. Keeps 2 points off the board and keeps it a 14-0 ball game. Dak Prescott for that one. We'll see. Play action as Will Greer rolls out and McEwen can't hold on. He had some space to turn upfield. Would have had an easy shot at the markers. 3rd down opportunity with these stresses as the leader of the offense. Pressure off the edge. Greer looking to Jalen Brooks. Has to adjust back to the ball. Greer 0 of 2 passing. From the Jacksonville 36-yard line. Beathard throws it to a wide open Seth Williams on the right sideline. Cowboys secondary against 2 veterans. Screenplay to the left. Bohanna trying to chase down the tailback. Completion is made. It looks to be about a yard shy. It's since gone down over these last few toes. That one's still a live football. Jefferson bobbled it after breaking it up. Even under further would have stood if Jefferson could have held on. 3rd down and long for Jacksonville. Throw to the right-hand side, out of reach. Kelvin Joseph in coverage, the intended target. 3 receivers right, 1 to Beathard on 4th and long. Throws a rocket over the middle, incomplete. Dallas quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Dallas 1 of 5 on 3rd down, make it 2 of 6. Will Greer still on his feet inside Jacksonville territory and pushed out of bounds at the 40 by Antonio Johnson.
Again, here comes his read. Okay,
Offensive pass interference sets up 2nd and 20, and it'll be a little more as Will Greer is swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 6 more.
See ball in here. Keep your eyes right.
There is 3rd and 30. Underneath on the screen to Malik Davis. Davis had some space, and he almost got back to the original line of scrimmage. Dallas trailing by 14. Greer with time. Unloads over the middle. It's completed for a 1st down. Kevontae Turpin inside the 30.
Yeah, and for those of us,
Dallas settles into the pistol with Turpin in the backfield. They go to the left side. Dowdle has 1 man to make miss. He picks up some extra yardage, close to the line to gain. Cohesion here in the first half. It's on 4th and 1 to keep the drive alive. They go to Dowdle. Dowdle will pick up the line to gain. A timeout shortly follows. Near side of the formation with 2 receivers up. Greer with a pocket. Throws over the middle. Jalen Tolbert into the end zone, and Dallas is on the board. Season, and it was a beauty.
That's huge for him. You see this 2 right here on the inside. That's Turpin right here. But you're going to find his way right to the middle. He'll run a nice little scissors route. That's the soft spot of cover 2. Will Greer does a good job of looking at him off. Coming in, boom, runs a nice little shake route right across the middle. Touchdown.
Played Wells said his nickname in the tight end room is Bull. There's another tight end making his first reception as a Cowboy with Deuce Vaughn in the backfield again. Full time to register 3,600 yards and 1,200 receiving yards in a career. The only other player to do so. He can even step up and protect if he needs to. Take this one. Up the numbers on the left side. The ball popped free there. No, it did not, but he will be taken down. Is the center as we speak on 2nd and 2. Play action to Lipke.
Okay.
Greer over the middle, and it's caught by John Stevens for the 1st down. Back into the red zone goes the Dallas offense. Fresh set of downs for Dallas. Back to 3rd down. Back to Deuce. almost got out of the shoestring tackle, but a nice job sticking with it from Shaq Quarterman.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was just unable to shake this. They got the ball.
And it's up and right down the middle. Brandon Aubrey puts Dallas into double figures, 14-10, as the field goal drive is good for Will Greer in the Dallas offense, leading to a Brandon Aubrey pulling to laser tag to immersive experiences. Main event is the most fun your family can have together. Tours inside of this beautiful venue, AT&T Stadium. Dearness Johnson with a burst of speed up the sideline and inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you get all these guys walked up at the line of scrimmage. So
drive of the afternoon. Rolling right, he'll take it himself. Second time he's scrambled away from pressure. And picks up about 5 here on first down. Bill. Big toss. Pressure off the right side. Locked it up. Did Johnson get both feet in bounds? It appears that he did not. It's incomplete. There's a penalty flag either way. 4th down and 5. Offense still on the just outside the red zone. Rourke pressured from behind. He's swarmed. He gets it away, and it's incomplete. A dangerous throw from Nathan Rourke, but it's a turnover on downs either way.
Before the pass was thrown, holding. Defense number 20.
Rourke locked it, end zone, looking for the tight end, tipped back to himself. Garrett Prince made the grab, but it was well out of bounds off the back line.
Dan Quinn going to the man-to-man cover.
Straight up the middle, had nowhere to go. Jabril Cox was brought on the blitz. Just under 4 to play.
We've got Dennis Houston's playing now in the second half of a preseason game.
Moves the chains for Dallas offense to Vaughn. Greer again to Houston, this time to the 45-yard line.
The good offense off of the run, okay? So now all of a sudden you have
Here goes Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn up to the second level. Breaks a couple tackles and he's down to the 20. Takedown after 26 yards from Deuce Vaughn. Running out of time, and he finds Vaughn underneath the Jacksonville defense, but just in time. Deuce chance rained down here from Cowboys. Deuce again. Deuce in the end zone. Deuce Vaughn for 6, and Dallas has the lead.
To be successful. Here he is right here on the read up.
Deep Blue Documentaries, presented by Pepsi. Quick completion over the middle. That one good for about 20 yards up to the 45-yard line for his second drive for Jacksonville. Over the middle. Another grab. That one, Trey Herndon turns upfield. He's inside the 40-yard line. High formation here for Jacksonville. Rourke, it's a real award, and he won it last season. Steps up in the pocket this time, delivers a strike down the right sideline. Still on his feet inside the 5 and reaching for the end zone is Elijah Cooks, but he's pushed out at the 4 to even be a completion.
Yeah, you got a play action here, but
Rourke will keep it. For the second time, a QB keeper results in a Jacksonville touchdown, and the Jags have the lead with under 9 to play. Where was that at, Isaiah?
back in the end zone. Their eyes are getting caught in the backfield a little bit too much. And you got these guys that are very aggressive defenders. They want to go back there and make the big play in the backfield.
Rourke, end zone. Bobbled, but caught just in time. And a nice connection with Martin. Results in 22-16. 6-point lead. Nathan Rourke, the kick. And it's 20. Rourke steps up, throws left side, complete to the 33-yard line. Again, utilizing the tight ends, Elijah Cooks.
But here they are in the bottom end of the 4th quarter, still trying to make plays.
Man rush. Rourke had to get out of trouble. He does. Dumps it off, and there's Snoop Connor for the first down and more. Finally caught from behind by Marquise Bell.
Yeah, I mean, Chauncey Golston does a good job of getting in the backfield. You see him run the stunt.
Always great to see as Rourke puts a move himself on Ben Benogu. Tried it downfield, no one home.
He makes me feel like a young boy when I'm in his presence.
Rourke, right side again, completion, and another first for Jacksonville. 22-16 with 5:15 to play.
Roughing the passer, defense number 94. 15.
To Rourke. In zone, and that one incomplete. Rourke, Swan, he's on on his feet, somehow will have a chance to get it away, and he completes it for a touchdown. Olesen worked free, but Rourke did the magician work.
Well, here you go, Rourke. This is your opportunity. He sits back here. The offensive line absolutely gets the man, 2-man, 3, 4. Keeps his eyes down the field, finds his receiver down the end. Boom, that's a touchdown. Great job by the converted quarterback/receiver. Back to quarterback, Kyle? Not really sure what's going on, but either way, he's back there making plays and causing a lot of issues for Dan Quinn and his defense.
Stayed on his feet through all that. Rourke. And that was another good throw, but good coverage all the way through from Josh Butler. Over 4,000 yards in the CFF's up to avoid pressure again. Throws on the run. John Stevens open in the secondary. There is a penalty marker. We'll see if this is in favor of the Cowboys. It's intercepted. Braswell over the top. And Christian Braswell will put this one on ice for Jacksonville.
Very indecisive in his route running, okay? He sat in between rear. You can't compound one problem by trying to force the ball in there. You heard Coach McCarthy coming out of that first half.
Throws the first interception for Dallas of the preseason. Goodbye, Dallas. Snoop Connor lost it on the transition.
Take the team.
So all of a sudden, Dallas back in it. Clock continues to run. That one only for about 1.5 yards. Started his college career at TCU, the transfer to Louisiana Lafayette. From the second level, but Jacksonville gets home with Ventrell Miller.
Where the secondary pressure is coming from. Here he is. He sits in there. Pressure.
Space. He completes it to John Stevens, and he rumbles his way in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And it's back to a one-score game.
And here he is. Keep your eyes on Big John Stevens. 6 in the run. He decided not to. He made the defense look at him, and he dished it right off to the big fella.
Dallas with 2:16 left. Very much so back in the fold. Down to keep Dallas alive. It's Nathan Rourke that'll run for the first. And that should do it. It started early. Dallas at one point led 16. But that knee should do it.
Offense was moving the ball. They had a turnover by Devontae Turpin on the return that you wouldn't like to see. And then obviously Rico Dowdle had a good play, really good play. Had a good reception, ran the ball, made a couple guys miss, and then fumbled right there on the line.